Hello YouTube. It has been so long since I've made a video that I forgot how to start recording. So that's a bad sign. But so it's been like 4 weeks I think since I made a video and a lot's been going on. So let's see. I went to Unity Conference. That was first. And that was awesome. I only got to stay for 2 days this time since I had to move back to Rhode Island. I had to leave early, so I had a day to pack. I did my workshop, which was awesome. I think like 50 something, like mid 50s, I think, number of people showed up to my workshop, which was fantastic, and it was a good mix of trans guys, trans women, and then everyone in between, so that was pretty cool. Caleb and I showed our chest, and then we met a fellow YouTuber, Justin, who we actually got to hang out with the whole time. It was really cool. It was good to meet you. It was a lot of fun. And then 2 other guys that were there. All 5 of us showed our chests, and Caleb and I were the only ones from Dr. Fisher, and the other 3 were all different. So it was really cool to see that, you know, the other 3 surgeons represented there, which was so exciting. And we ended up going a whole hour and a half, which was great. Let's see, what's next? I'm in my parents' basement right now. This is kind of where I've been spending most of my time. Kind of show you around. This is my Indian, and Zoro likes my Indian. That's the couch I've been sleeping on, big screen TV. You can kind of see my gym back there a little bit, and then straight ahead you go out, there's a little dance floor. Around the corner where the gym is more room, and it's got like a treadmill and some other cool stuff for working out, so it's not too bad. Been watching Red Sox games with my dad, so it's been pretty cool to be back for the most part. Kind of iffy with my mom, but it's alright. So let's see. I'm not going to talk a whole lot about my job, being at camp and stuff like that. I'm going to make a whole nother video because there's really a lot to say. And I go back to work on Monday, so I'm going to bring my camera, hopefully, maybe get some video of my campsite, some pictures, so you can really experience what camp life is like. Otherwise, I work full-time as male. No one knows that I'm trans, which is interesting, and very hard to do at the same time, which I will get into more later. And that's like the whole like showering with my kids and them not even knowing, which sounds weird, but I'll get into it later. So then I did 1 week at camp, went back to North Carolina for 2 weeks for training, which was my 1 full week of like Eckerd background basics, and then 1 week of therapeutic crisis intervention, which was really exciting. We did a whole lot of physical restraints, protection methods. It was really cool. It was really interesting. Became a hacky sack champion. Let's see. Yeah, so my roommate at training, by the way, we got put in like the most pimp of pimp hotels ever. It was spectacular. And I got put with this like huge diesel black guy, and I'm thinking, oh god, like, how funny is it that the trainee gets put with like the toughest kid there? And it turns out like he's really awesome, and he actually is working for Eckerd right now because he wants to help kids who had the same life as him. And as he progressed in furthering that explanation, I found out he had gone through foster care, was a member of the Blood, so he was in gangs, he was in the Marines, he played semi-pro football, and like his background was just crazy. And we had a lot of really good conversations. And then the last day, I came out as trans at training, and none of these people I actually work with, they're from all different camps, and everyone was really awesome about it. And we had a pretty intense like 2 hours of training on Wednesday of the first week, and it was all on discrimination, diversity, all like that kind of stuff. And we did a lot of really interesting workshops where we learned a lot about each other, and then it kind of steamed off from that, and everyone started sharing more personal stories. So I figured I'd chip in and share a little bit too, and actually had everyone there pretty much thank me, straight up thank me for telling them that I was trans. And one guy that I'd actually spending a lot of time with, you know, just hanging out, playing hacky sack, drinking at the bar, going out and playing disc golf, he was like, you know my background, I used to be a pastor, and I used to be really closed-minded. He's like, and I still think if someone told me a week ago that I was to go to training with someone that was trans, he's like, I don't think I would have gone. And he was like, I'm just so thankful that I came and that I met you and that I learned who you are, and then you come out and tell me that you're trans. He's like, it really just, it blew my mind and it changed me. And he's like, I'm forever grateful that you came out and told me that. And just being able to show him that trans people are really people, it was really awesome. Like, it was just a really good experience, and I'm glad me coming out and saying that I'm trans, it wasn't for my own benefit. I was hoping that something like that would happen, because I would have been fine going the rest of the week not saying anything, but coming out with that straight up and getting it off my shoulders made the week much easier to go by, because we spent our nights in the hot tub, our days swimming in the pool, and I just had chest surgery, so my scars are still very noticeable, and they were all just, whatever, they didn't care. I was just, the rest of them, they never treated me any different after that. We still went to Hooters, and we still acted the same way, so that was really cool, just being able to be myself and be open and not, hide my chest and my scars or anything. And then my last day, my roommate was actually like, can I talk to you about what you said in class last week? And I thought that it had made him uncomfortable, and it turned out that he just had no idea what it was. And he's like, I felt really stupid because everyone knew what it was, and he's like, I just had no idea. And he asked me if I could explain it, so I explained it, and he's like, well, I just see the world as some, I don't know, he's like, equality all the way. So that was pretty cool. I don't know, it was just like, I didn't want to mention it to you because it seemed as though it made you uncomfortable, and I didn't want to make you uncomfortable. And he was just like, nah, I wasn't uncomfortable at all. He's like, I just had no idea what it was. So that was cool. I got the okay that I can go back to North Carolina after my 90 days. So my 90 days is up July 7th. I'll hopefully be able to go back to North Carolina right after that. I have HR on my back, so that's exciting, but I'll get more into that with my camp video later. L-word videos, if anyone still is interested in making a reply to my L-word videos, if you could get it in within the week when I get home from camp this weekend, I want to try and get them all together and get them out, because I still slowly get more and more comments about it. So if you want to make a video, hopefully you'd like to do one within the week. Let's see, I had more blood work done, and I found out that my T levels are too high again, and I have no idea how that happened, but I'm back up into the 1100s, so my T dose is cut down to 80 once a week. I skipped last week's shot because of my factor 5. For some reason, my blood thickness is way too thick as well, and it's like, I guess I think he said normal blood thickness is supposed to be, and I'm not sure quite the measurements of what they use, it's supposed to be 12.5 to 15, and then once you hit 18, that's the danger zone for blood thickness, especially for someone with factor 5, and I'm at 18.2, so that's kind of scary, but hopefully everything will be alright. And now my video is really long, so I'm going to cut it off here, and as soon as I get home from camp next weekend, I'll make a video and tell you guys a little bit about camp and what it's like and what I do and how my kids are, because it's crazy. But peace, hope everyone's doing well, talk to you later.